In this lesson, we'll learn about themes and how to choose and preview themes for our blog. So we've changed our site title and our tagline, but I want to start changing the look and feel our site is using. We have this default 2013 theme being applied to our site, and it's okay, but really I'm not so crazy about it. I think it's pretty plain, and I think there's something that can be used that will better display the kind of content I want. My blog is going to be very image heavy, and I want it to focus on content as well. Since it's kind of a travel food blog, it really lends itself to strong imagery. So let's go ahead and learn how to change the look and feel of our site. And the way we start to do that is in our dashboard. So if I come up here to our site title and hover over it, we can come down to this first option to get back to our main dashboard area. And to change the theme we're using in our dashboard, we want to come over here to appearance, and it's this first option, themes. And this, once this loads, it'll take us to kind of like almost a store area of the different themes that are available to us. We can preview and look at the different options we have. So now that this is loaded, we can see that our active theme is shown right here. We have the ability to customize it since it is active, but we could also come here and look at the other themes we have available to us. We have these ones with these little green buttons right here, which means it's a premium theme. It costs money to use that theme for our site. We can actually preview it without purchasing it first, which is pretty cool, but those cost money. But there are a lot of great free options, so that's really what I want to focus on, because at first you probably really don't have need for a premium theme. A lot of these are built with a ton of different features and functionality into it that you really probably don't need at first when you're just getting started. You see you have one that's built mainly for businesses and all kinds of things. So up here at the top, I want to search or narrow my search from all down to just our free theme. So I'm going to click that middle option, but if you want to buy a theme, you can certainly search by those premium themes. So I'm going to switch to free, and you can search from trending, popular, and newest themes as well. So I'm just going to leave it at the trending theme. So once again, we have that 2013 theme showing up first. And now we can start to go through and see what our different options are. So it's obviously going to be important to you how your website looks, because that's, people just tend to judge a book by its cover, and you want to make sure that what you're looking at, you enjoy looking at. But besides being aesthetically appealing, there's some other things you need to think about for your theme, and that's the kind of features you need built in, because all of these do more than just changing the look and feel. They actually can have a huge effect on how your blog works and the different features and functionality it can have. So how can you find out the difference between these themes? You can actually hover over these and come here to theme details. So if I just click on this second one, you'll have a little summary about this theme, who developed it, and then under the tags, you can start to see some of these features. So I can see this is for blog, it's photography, clean. We can have custom background, colors, all kinds of things. It's meant for photo blogging, which sounds pretty good, honestly, for what we want. So let's come in here, and down here we can choose to activate it. But I really recommend to do this middle option and preview it for our site. But if you don't have any content like we don't, you could also choose this option on the right to demo that site. So it's just going to be a very basic demo with some example content, which I clicked my middle mouse button to pull this up in a new tab so we can take a look, and you can start to preview and see how this looks with different things already added in it. You can see this is actually a pretty nice theme. It's very clean and minimal and nice and airy. So you can click on individual posts and navigate around and see what comments look like and things of that nature. But I'm not too crazy about hiding the menu over on the left side of the page like this. Although it looks clean, not all people know to use this to navigate. So I'm not a fan of that. So I don't think this theme is going to work for what I want. So I'm going to close out of this tab and close out of this theme and start to look at some of our other options. So since I have a travel blog that's going to be heavy on imagery, I want something that I don't need a whole lot of features. So for this next one, if I click to demo this and open it in a new tab, you can see that there's a lot of stuff going on here. We have a lot of tags, categories, archives, a lot of sidebars on each side. So I'm not too crazy about this one either. I really want to be careful about adding a whole bunch of functionality that I don't really need. I'd rather have something that's more minimal and focuses on the imagery and content rather than having the option to add a whole bunch of stuff to the page. So I'm going to close out of this one and start to come in through here with that same kind of mindset and look at the other themes I have available to me. So when you're coming through here and picking a theme for your blog, you want to do the exact same thing, not only thinking about what looks appealing to you personally and something that helps represent your theme and your personality, but also what kind of functionality you need. So once you find one you like, which I really like the look of this Hemingway rewritten theme. So I'm going to look, it looks like it has the option for a nice full screen background header. And let's come here to our theme details and take a more detailed look. It says it's minimal, it's elegant, great for photographers, share your visuals in a bold way. This is sounding really good to me and what I want to accomplish for my travel food blog. We have featured images in our posts, which we'll see what that means later on. It's ready for translation. This looks great. So I'm going to actually come in here and choose this middle option to preview it, which is going to show us what it looks like with our site itself. So after previewing it, you can see it's pulling in my site title and my tagline, and the screen has changed. It's taken us out of that main dashboard area, and this is more of a customization screen. So on the right, we have the option to do a custom design, change the colors, our header, our site title, add widgets, which we'll get to in a couple lessons, and things like that. So this looks pretty good to me. I'm going to preview this about page. Looks very nice and minimal. I like the colors. So I think this is a good choice. The final test I want to have is to come down here to this bottom option where we're on the desktop layout and see how it would look on different devices. I just want to make sure that people can still read my content if they're on a tablet or a phone. That's really important these days since people are going to be accessing your content from many different devices. So on mobile, it looks like it has, that's called responsiveness, built into my theme. So I think this is perfect. So actually I'm going to come over here to activate. You can see it's going to save my changes. And now if I exit out of this and come to my Wondercrust blog preview, now my theme is completely changed. We still have no content or anything like that, but you can see everything about it is completely different. The look and feel, that theme has done all of it for us. And in fact, we have different features and functionality that are going to be packaged with this theme itself. So it's really important not only to think about what you need, but to actually come in and test it with your content and see if it has everything you need. And if not, it's as simple as going back to that page and testing out a different theme. So now that we have our theme chosen for our blog, in our next lesson we're going to continue and learn how to customize our theme using the visual editor.